welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. So today I wanted to do just a very short video. It's just going to be a little tutorial on how to cover acne spots. This is another video that I'm going to do a bit later on my channel. It's going to be my history of my skincare. If you haven't watched a video previously, I very briefly spoke about it, but I used to have very bad cystic acne, and that's something that's taken me quite a few years to perfect and get everything down and get a skincare routine that works for me. And I am gonna compile a whole nother video on how I fixed it, resolved it, cleared it up, you know? So that's gonna be something a bit later, but now we're just gonna go ahead and focus on spot treating and how to cover up any fresh acne spots. So for example, this would be our little demo for the day. We're gonna go ahead and cover that. I don't have anything on my face right now. I just washed it and moisturized. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. You went away. You've been spending flowers to me. Flowers today. Alright, so first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is we are going to prime our face. So I have two options for you guys. So if you are more oily like me, or it's the summer months and you just want to try and be more matte and not as dewy, I would recommend the Tatcha Silk Canvas. That's what I'm going to be personally using today. But another great option would be if you have more dry skin or it's the winter months and you want to look a bit more dewy, I would recommend the Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. I use this in the winter. It really helps me with just a little bit more moisture and make it a little bit more dewy. I'm going to be avoiding that today since it's so dang hot in Vegas. I'm going to be completely avoiding that. I'm going to try and go a little bit more matte. Mostly in my T-zone area. Just take two fingers, I dip in, and I kind of just press and drag a little bit. I focus it mainly on my larger pored areas, which would be around my nose and my cheeks right here. Press it in and drag a little bit. I always say that when my cheeks get red, I know that the primer is in and rubbed and ready to go. I put a bit on my chin, right here, and up in this area. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit for a second. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and get my lips ready. I'm not gonna do anything with my eyes. We're mainly just gonna focus on face today. So I'm going to use my Too Faced Lip Injection. I've been loving this. Alright. I'm going to give that a few minutes to kick in. So by the time we're done, it'll be so plumped. At least that's the idea. But I've been having really good luck with it. I'm just going to go ahead and run a little bit of ACNE Clear Brow Gel through my brows super quick. We're just gonna focus on spot coverage today. I am not gonna be doing a full face. This is gonna be something that, I mean, if you watched my Instagram story the other day, I did do a full face to go to the grocery store, I will be honest, but we're not gonna be doing that today. We're just gonna be focusing on spot. We have first prepped our skin, so of course we use the Tatcha Silk Canvas. That would be considered my primer. Well, it is a primer, I don't know why I did air quotes, but it's primer. So we're gonna start with just a primer. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to press it into the skin. And since we will not be doing an entire full face today, I'm going to show you the concealing coverage portion of this. But if you did want to do a full face, what I personally do when I did have quite a bit of spots and a lot more scarring than I do now, is I would do concealer, foundation, concealer cover up again. So we're going to be skipping the first conceal and foundation part today. We're just going to be focusing on covering this spot. So by the time this video is over, this bad boy will be gone. At least that's the point. That's the plan. Okay, cool. Bye. I would just like to preface this as well. I am not a professional makeup artist. I am not a dermatologist. This is just years of trial and error, years of going to dermatologist appointments. So this is what I've learned and what works best for me. And just helps me heal my blemishes faster. So I just wanted to preface with that. Take it with a grain of salt. If this works for you, I would love to know about it, but here we go. The first thing that I do is I actually start with a powder. So I'm gonna take my L'Oreal True Match pressed powder. I'm gonna take this and I just simply use a very small brush. So for example, today I'm gonna be using, where is it? Okay, I just use a flat top brush like this. So I start with a powder. I just go ahead and dip my brush into this, and then go to the other side for the mirror, of course. And then I'm simply just gonna press this on. So if you watch, I'm just gonna press. And by the way, this isn't gonna be completely like full coverage, if that makes any sense. Like, this is just gonna be like, oh wow, that's very, you can't really notice that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. I just press it on like that to begin with. Okay, and then what I do is I go ahead and grab a concealer. So I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape. And I just put some on the back of my hand. Not a lot, because I'm very, very lucky that this is not a big spot. So feeling confident about this. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit, and we're just gonna go ahead and press that on top as well. And we're gonna go around the area. So basically our plan, we're gonna cover it, and then we're gonna try and blend it into the rest of our skin, so you cannot tell where it starts and where it ends, if that makes any sense. So basically, I want to continue to spread the product a little bit more around the area as well. So right now, I can already tell a huge difference. I don't know if you can. Oh look, I have another one. Let's do this one too. Okay, okay. We're gonna have 2 spots today. Perfect. I mean, I'm not happy that I have 2 spots, but I'm glad for video purposes. This is great. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Press a little bit. And I did learn this process from a amazing makeup artist, Monica Blender. So if you have any other questions or any other, you need a little bit more guidance on processes, go check out her channel. She's amazing. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dip in a little bit more, and we're gonna go back into this spot. Once again, we're gonna start on it and work around it. Something else that would really, really help is just honestly just the heat from your fingers. So go ahead and take a little bit on your finger, very small amount. Oh, I can't even find it. This is amazing. Can't even find it. I found it though, after. And then you just start going around it. And once again, the heat from your fingers is just gonna kind of melt the product, if that makes any sense. Take a little bit more and work it around. We're making great progress. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And once again, this is a very simple process. It's not rocket science. It's very easy. Something that you can absolutely do every day. I mean, I want these to go away, so I hope I don't have to cover them every day, but you get what I'm saying. All right, and then we're gonna go back into the other side of the pressed powder. And we are just gonna set them. Literally, that's it. So simple. And with the powder around. And we're gonna grab a little bit more, set the other side. And we're done. I feel very comfortable. I'll talk a little bit more about it in my skincare video, but I 100% believe that your diet has a lot to do with the blemishes on your face. 100% believe that. I gave up, I think one thing that I gave up for the longest time was chocolate, and that just did wonders for my skin. I don't know if it was the sugar in it, I don't know if it was the cocoa, I don't know what it was, but the fact that I gave up chocolate and my skin just drastically changed, it had to be correlated, right? And then another thing that really, really helped me was just upping my water intake and actually unsweetened green tea. Game changer for me. Unsweetened green tea changed my skin. I don't know how, I don't know why. All I know is I drank it, my skin got better, so I kept drinking it. I drink it all the time now. I'm more on like a coffee espresso kick right now, but green tea, amazing. Game changer, life saver. I was on medication for years and I finally had the courage to end my medication and find something else, and green tea and water were the answer for me. So I hope this little tutorial helped in any way. My next video, fingers crossed, my next video will be the skincare video. I'll just be telling you a little bit more about my story and things that worked for me, the entire process, all the medicines that I was on, the antibiotics I was on, the diet changes I've made. I'll go a little bit more in depth in that, and hopefully I can get some photos for you guys as well, because it was bad. It's really bad, to the point where I didn't even want to go to school. So hopefully that'll be my next video if you guys are interested. But yeah, I think we look great. Can you tell? Can you tell? I can't tell. I can't even find them. Woo! This is exciting. Alright, I just wanted to thank you again for watching this video. Very simple reminder, we are trying to get to 100 subscribers this month. I'm at 22, I'm so close, I'm so excited. We're getting there, we're getting there. I've only been on YouTube for a month and 22 of you guys have decided to subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the content every Thursday and Sunday, and then Fridays on Instagram. But once again, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much. And if you aren't, please go ahead and click that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much. Bye.